know y'all have heard about the long-standing rumors that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union have a lifestyle arrangement where they are free to pursue others, together or separately, as long as they maintain their image as a power couple. And apparently, if you listen keenly to some of the things they say, you will totally see it.
The fun stuff I thought is you like to go to strip clubs.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Like, how many times in a year would something like this happen?
10, 15 times in a year.
No, really?
Oh, no, I'm a connoisseur.
Wow.
I'm a connoisseur.
How much is the most you've ever dropped in an evening at one of those places?
Oh, my business manager's like, I don't know, probably 10, 20,000?
$10,000 or $20,000?
Yeah, you don't really think about it because the booze. And you just want to make sure all the ladies go home with a little something.
$10,000 or $20,000?
Yeah.
Oh my God, wow. Wow. And so does Dwayne go with you, your husband, Dwayne Wade?
I think in the beginning when we first started hanging out, and I think he was a little intimidated by, Gab's back!
Yeah,
Here
sure.
she comes with her wallet. But yes, it was something we kind of did in the beginning, but no, it's more of a solo operation.
Well, for the most part, they've presented a united front, but allegedly all that is about to change because Gabby is reportedly tired of living a lie. Between the cryptic Instagram captions and her sudden shifts in how she talks about her vulnerability, word on the street is that she's going to be dropping one hell of a bombshell about that marriage, or lack of, soon. Apparently, you can even tell from recent appearances that her spirit is disturbed.
Big smile there, Gabrielle. Gabrielle down in the center.
Honey, I'm personally seated because I know this is going to be juicy. Okay, guys, here's the thing. Sometime back, fans noticed that while Gabby used to post a lot of Dwayne, all of a sudden, most of her social media posts became focused on herself and her daughter, Kavya, as opposed to how she frequently posted the entire family. Well, allegedly, the reason for this was that Gabby had grown weary of that pretend marriage she has with Dwayne, and she just wanted to live her truth. Actually, there were even divorce rumors flying around, especially after Gabrielle was spotted without her wedding ring, and Dwayne also appeared to have stopped wearing his. Plus, she also posted a cryptic message on Instagram that seemed to suggest that she was done with Dwayne, with the words, "When clarity, truth, and transparency are present, there's only room for evolution." In addition, there were also allegations that Dwayne had been spotted being intimate with another woman, and that he and Gabby were effectively separated, but living together for the sake of their brand and kids, similar to the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith situationship. Well, right now, Dwayne and Gabby are acting like the perfect couple, but allegedly, behind closed doors, Gabby is once again tired of living a lie and tired of having to split things 50-50 with Dwayne.
It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, bitch. You better work. Bitch, you better work. You know, you gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat. You better work. And it's hard. It's hard to let that go.
Allegedly, she could even speak on those long-standing rumors that they are both bi and have been inviting other people into their marriage for years. I mean, to be honest, there were already multiple allegations that they were both sleeping with other people. For instance, there was a time Shaquille O'Neal spilled to Newsweek that Dwayne Wade was hooking up with Lauren London when he was still with Gabby. Also, years ago, a woman named Sandrina Schultz, who claimed to be a former mistress, alleged that Wade financed her life and that she, Wade, and Gabrielle Union participated in intimate group activities together. Allegedly, Dwayne Wade was paying her a monthly stipend of about $4,000 per month to be available for these group encounters. And she even said that women who marry athletes should know when they get in these relationships that infidelity comes with the package. Now, based on what was being said at the time, Gabby not only knew about the extracurriculars, but actively joined in to keep Dwayne happy and to keep the relationship exciting. Baby, on those extracurriculars, there was also tea from Richard von Houtman, a British-born businessman who claimed to be a baron and a former business partner of Dwayne Wade. Their relationship soured after a failed venture involving a chain of sports bars called D. Wade's Place. And when things went south, Richard dropped the bombshell on Gabrielle and Dwayne. He sent inflammatory emails to Miami Heat executives and spoke to the Miami New Times, where he claimed Wade used a $1.7 million condo in Miami's Spear Building as a party bungalow. Apparently, even though though Richard was never invited, he said he was told several times Wade attended most of the wild parties, and at times, Dwayne came with Gabrielle Union. So, he said that he got sucked into doing business with Dwayne because he had a first-class media persona, and people viewed him as the new Michael Jordan. Richard said that Wade was that good guy, father of the year, and celebrity who had his head on his shoulder, but he found out after a year he was nothing like that. According to Richard, Wade and his childhood friend, Marcus Andrews, used an apartment to host adult parties with his entourage during his marriage, and he even went into the details of the apartment, saying, "It was a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise. One day, I got a call from my cleaning crew at the apartment. I went down there, and what I saw was disgusting. The apartment was trashed, filthy, and it wasn't the first time." Basically, from what he said, there was evidence of intercourse all over the house, from the beds, couches, floors, and even walls. And he even claimed that Wade and Andrews told him their primary goal in life was to hook up with as many women as possible. Well, at the time, Dwayne fought back with a $100 million libel lawsuit, calling von Hauptmann a bogus baron and a pathological liar. The court eventually sided with Wade, and von Hauptmann was later hit with felony charges for unrelated bad checks, effectively ending his credibility in the public eye. Anywho, what people later found surprising was that Dwayne was allegedly also hooking up with men, and Jaguar Wright actually spilled that when young boys were not being taken advantage of at Will and Jada Smith's house, they were down at the Wade house, basically being bent over by older rich men like Dwayne.
They ain't doing as much, I guess, now because they're getting older. I guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Energy transfers.
And I'm not saying that because of their trans daughter. I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there, all ass naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking.
Of course, it doesn't help that Dwayne Wade has been plagued with allegations of being on the DL based on what he has said and done. For instance, he fueled those speculations himself during a 2021 interview with I Am Athlete, where he revealed that he used to wear his sister's heels and clothes when he was younger.
I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first I said to myself, oh no, I did that. So I ain't just doing the things that I did. And then it kept going further and further, and then me and my wife had to look at each other.
In addition, there was also a time Dwayne posted a photo with Gabrielle and his legs were crossed, exposing a thigh tattoo. And in another instance, Dwayne also posted a photo showing off his painted toes and a gold anklet. And I can't fail to mention a blind item that made rounds that read, "This former A-list NBA player says on road trips he used to sleep with his A+ list teammate, who is also now retired. Both men are married to women." And the names that came up a lot with regards to the blind items were Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Allegedly, a lot of these NBA stars got invited to the parties, which would explain why there are usually so many blind items, suggesting that NBA stars are on the DL. Actually, one person who certainly suggested that Dwayne is definitely on the DL is Boosie, who shared a post on Twitter where he wrote, while targeting Gabrielle Union, "LOL, the whole world know I love women, and the world know your husband loved D. I hope you don't think blacks look at y'all like a power couple. They don't. I had refused to talk about y'all in interviews, and here you go. Go bang him with that D, and wait on a script, you little white girl." And in case you are wondering whether he just woke up and wrote that, he was actually referencing an interview of Gabrielle Union on Live Talks LA. During the show, Gabby addressed Boosie's past criticism of her transgender stepdaughter, Zaya.
We will be there. We will never abandon you, ever. But sometimes you're gonna have to leave. And so far, so good, you know. Sorry, Boosie. He's so preoccupied.
Yeah, he is, very much
Almost
so.
like thou doth protest too much, little Booze.
I'm gonna look.
You've got a lot of dick on your mind.
I mean, it's
Throw
like
that out there.
It's like Zaya and Lil Nas X living his head.
For free, rent free.
Like what?
It's like, sir, something you want to just go ahead and tell us. This is a safe space.
we can be your sanctuary.
Perhaps that safe space was.
Speaking of Zaya, there were also allegations that Dwayne only allowed her to transition so that he can live his fantasies through her, and these claims intensified after Zaya's birth mother, Savon Funches Wade, said that Dwayne was pressuring their baby to move forward with the name and gender change in order to profit from business opportunities that Zaya was offered. She was actually of the opinion that Zaya should wait until she's 18 to decide if she wants to legally change her name, let alone the gender, and she put that in a petition where she said, "He informed me that a lot of money had been already made and that additional money will be made in relation to the name and gender issue. Wade told me that he intended to make Zaya very famous due to the name and gender issue, and also informed me that there would be endorsements/contracts associated therewith." See, Savon also said that given Dwayne's high-profile status as a professional athlete, Zaya's life had been highly publicized, and that Dwayne had appeared on national television shows and in media reports regarding the name and gender change. Zaya's birth mother only said that she was concerned that Zaya was being commercialized at a young age, and she was also scared of the uncontrollable consequences of media exposure, statements and/or pictures taken out of context, and unwanted spotlight focused on Zaya. Well, at the time, Dwayne clapped back in another statement saying in part, "While none of us are surprised by Savon's attempt to fight Zaya's identity and her unwavering attempt to drag my name through the mud, I'm very disappointed that she continuously finds ways of centering herself and her needs without regard." In addition, he also said that since Zaya's mother was an absentee mother, she did not have a say in anything that was happening in Zaya's life. In his words, quote, "Savon has decided to pretty much be an absent parent to Zaya all on her own. I will not sit on my hands this time and allow her to make a mockery of my dedication to my family. The high road has run out of real estate." Oh, by the way, Zaya's birth mother also spilled that Dwayne had a habit of stepping out of his marriage when she revealed that when they were together, he gave her an STD. Anywho, despite Gabby and Dwayne's public displays of unity, many observers are convinced that Gabrielle's union is reaching a definitive breaking point, with some alleging that she has been dropping soft launch hints about an impending exit. Yes, they are currently operating as a high-functioning business partnership or brand rather than a romantic unit. But insiders are alleging that once the couple's various joint production deals and public contracts are settled, Gabrielle may finally break away to start her own divorce era. I mean, not that it would come as a surprise. Plus, she's already splitting bills with Dwayne 50-50, even though Dwayne is a multimillionaire. But let me know what your real thoughts are on this couple in the comments section below.